My guest today is a lady who has been famous since she was 15. Her trajectory shows us that she is a brilliant talent in every ramification of the word. From holding down in music videos to delivering jaw-dropping performances on screen, Ada Beverly Osu is definitely a force to be reckoned with. Okay, so my guest today is Beverly Ada Osu. How long has it been? How long has this sit-down been brewing?
Temisan,
over a year, right?
Over a year.
Yeah, but I don't think you were ready then.
I was ready when you were ready.
But today's a good day.
Today's a good
Today's
day.
the day that the Lord has made.
Exactly.
For me and Ada to have a conversation.
And be glad in it.
How are you feeling today?
I'm chilled. I'm very happy.
You look very happy.
Yes.
Yeah. Good times. Okay, finally, welcome to my show. Let's even cheers to this. Finally, we're doing this. Cheers to us. Cheers to Lipton for helping us have heartfelt conversations. Okay, let's get into it. You know, like I said, you've been famous for the longest time. I've seen you reinvent yourself so many times. Like, you're still Ada Osu and you're still relevant in 2023, right? But I really want to understand how you see yourself. Can you describe yourself to me? How you see Ada Beverly Osu? Who is she to you? Who is she? He?
Who is she?
Who is she? He?
Definitely she.
Yeah.
I mean, with every stage, I discover a new person.
Yeah.
Right? There are things that I liked when I was 16 that I can't stand now. But I am a very driven, or Beverly Osu is a very driven person. Let me speak about myself in third party.
Yes, please.
Very driven, very emotional. I am highly emotional. I mean, sensitive, yeah. I mean, it's a good thing and a bad thing.
Right.
But we're still trying to keep it in balance and check. And there's no other thing Beverly Osu could have been doing if she was not in entertainment, I think.
Right.
Because for every stage, this was what has resonated with her, right? So I think there was no
other option of a career path.
Yeah. And Beverly Osu knows she's here for a lifetime and she has patience, she's grounded, very content.
Right.
But still very hungry. Do you get? I'm hungry, I'm not thirsty. Yeah.
Her.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm hungry, I'm not thirsty. I need to use that line
at all
on Instagram. Maybe one of my captions. That's amazing. But I respect your staying power because I'm going to get into other things. But to be able to transition from your teens, being famous, being a model, and moving into acting proper and doing it so well, I respect that.
Thank you.
But I also want to know, in this show, we must always ask about your childhood. We need always background check on this show. So please take me back to your childhood. What formed the Ada that became the girl that will become a model, that becomes so confident to even be in videos? We're going to talk about Oleku, but you know how much of the culture Oleku affected back then, and who you were. You came from the time where vixens were as famous as almost musicians.
Yeah. And so I literally was the first person to call myself a video vixen.
Energy.
Yeah, proudly.
I love it.
People hated it, but I'm a video vixen. They're like, video vixens are... You don't say that, say you're a model. I'm like, no, I'm a model, but I'm a video vixen. But I'll just,
Okay, before we get into the vixen part, tell me about your childhood growing up.
My childhood, I have very expressive parents, will I say woke? I think my parents were so woke back then that, and I feel like I grew up in a family that doesn't pretend.
Right.
But then I came out from my childhood into the real world and I knew that pretense is what works. In the real world.
Right. You can't be too real.
You can't be too real. I mean, I think that's what is traumatizing me now. It's crazy, but my family were very close-knitted people.
Right.
My cousins, distant cousins, We're very together.
Right.
And we communicate, we share what we want. And we've not really been together all these years.
Yeah.
But we have this strong love that even if I don't see you for 4 years, even if I don't see my mom for 3 years, I don't see daddy for...
Yeah.
We're still very grounded.
Yes.
I think is what my parents put in us.
Yeah. So you were raised in love.
Yes, I was raised in love. Even though there was chaos around me most of the time, because I finally grew up in a broken home. There was chaos.
Your parents separated?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How old were you then?
I was 9 or 8. I think that was 1999.
Right.
Yeah, that was the finale of that divorce. Why I call it the finale?
It was already ongoing.
Yeah.
And you guys were seeing it.
Yeah, and then my mom traveled for like 2 years and then she just came back with a whole lorry. I said to my dad, choose which children are you taking? Yes, so that, they didn't do it. You don't say now. Everybody do formal.
Yeah.
They go court where they will tell you 5 years to divorce. This one, some of them don't sit down and say, which pikin you want to collect? My father say, no. My 2 brothers, all of them, they go with my mama. Me, I go with my papa.
You lie.
My papa just look, say, oh, girl.
You go so far.
I love you so much. Go with your mom. I will visit you.
Aww.
Yeah.
So going into your teens, like your mom had left, so you're by yourself. Who was raising you when your mom left?
The time my dad was, and then the time my mom's sister was.
Staying with her, how did that go?
I mean, it was chilled. I was in the convent, so I was chilled.
Which convent? Stop, Beverly.
Temisan, no.
Convent, like sister.
Yeah, I wanted to be a reverend sister now. But it was
Nothing we not go see on this Tea With Tay. Nothing we not go hear.
But it was very...
Come back to the Reverend Sister story.
Yeah.
What was the plan? Was it your decision or your family members?
The family first said, this girl is very stubborn, let's throw her in there. And I just felt, okay. Because I just said, okay. And I was just in there and I was like, okay, it's not bad.
So you went to the convent?
Yeah.
Like, is the convent a secondary school or?
It's a secondary school, but with Daughters of Divine Love, you register being a sister or not. Right. Alex Unusual went to Daughters of Divine Love.
Oh, that's what you guys...
Yeah. So we're a lot. 99% Reverend Sisters.
Okay, so when you get into the school...
Yeah,
you say, I want to be a Reverend Sister. Or no, na school I just come.
Yeah. You choose.
So which one you do? You do Reverend Sister?
Reverend Sister, they click for me now. So I have to follow the path of the Reverend Sister road.
So, give me context. So this is you in secondary school.
Yeah, but they expelled me though.
Before we come to that expulsion, must have been a chaotic teenager.
I was not chaotic. To today, I still have small resentment. Like, why would I expel me? But then I'm thinking about it. I used to play secular music. I was the drum prefect.
You never ready to be sister.
But I love drumming. So I used to play If You Want to Keep Me Here. So all the students loved it when we're marching into classroom. Yeah. There was a vibe.
But it was in the convent.
Yeah, but I gave a vibe. And then I used to do like stage plays and stuff. And I can't believe this is my story, but it's very unbelievable.
Right.
But Daughters of Divine Love students will tell you.
Yeah.
Some girls woke up one day in school and said that the stage play I played on social night, that they're seeing me in their dreams and I'm a witch. Because I played Lucifer. Yeah. And it was chaotic. Yes.
So your classmates or the students in the school?
Junior students. Like
Ada is a witch.
Yeah.
After playing that role.
Yeah.
Is that why they expelled you?
No, they expelled me because they said I was doing the most with the band, with the stage play, with not sleeping on my bed, with just...
You were just against all the rules, Sha.
I didn't even think I was. I was just there.
And you just been a teenager, right?
Yeah. So yeah, they expelled me. They said I should go and continue God's work somewhere else.
So where did you go?
They didn't want to say it's expulsion, but they gave me a letter never to come back. Wait till that one come in.
So was it a thing that they thought that you were influencing the other students?
Yeah, they thought I was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they was trying to build law and order in the space, right?
Yeah, but I didn't do anything wrong.
But in your head, this was just you
being... Already, they already told me to cut my hair entering that school. So, okay, I've done one.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Okay, so but what happened after that? Where did you go?
I went to a school called Dozek in Amodofin.
Mm-hmm.
First stack, yeah. And I finished from there and I entered Babcock.
Let's even talk about you being a vixen. How did it start?
I went to style some girls for overkilling video.
Style.
Jenny, this is cool. I'm overkilling it. And the lady there called Bolaji Animation. Yes, her name.
Bolaji Animation.
She said, okay, I was packing their clothes. I was ready. Last minute just said, no, they said they want you to do the video. I'm like, no, now. Let me be walking.
Also, you're styling then?
Mm.
How many hustle you don't do?
My dear, it was not a hustle. It was just like I'm doing stuff. Like, I was not hustling for funds or hustling for...
You're just
I'm
busy.
just like, yeah, this is fun. I'm doing this.
Yeah. But you're never interested in being a vixen from the beginning?
That's why I said I never struggled for it. It's now that I think about the next step or what am I doing or I'm intentional. Then life really just happened. Like, that's why I feel like I was born for entertainment because like I didn't struggle. Everything I got came to me effortlessly.
So you just be in spaces and things will happen?
Yeah. So they just said, oh, yeah, they want you. I said, okay, no problem. And that's how I stood next to Ginny.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, and I gave them the closing eye and opened my eye and like, and then they were like, oh my God, we need this girl.
But where did you learn that from?
I don't know. I just had it in me.
Eesh.
I mean, my mom and dad are very into the music world. Mm-hmm. My mom likes to dance. My dad likes partying.
Yeah.
I think that's the best time I saw my parents together. Like when there's a party in the house.
Right.
We always had parties in the house.
So you already knew what to do. You knew how to work your angles.
Yeah.
So but after that video, what happened next?
After that video, I got closer to Ginny. And then Ginny introduced me to the MI Ice Prince.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in school and Ice calls saying, Ada, we want to shoot Oleku video.
By that time, were you already friendly with them Ice and Coco?
Yeah, very over friendly. So we're family. Okay, we're family now. But like, then I was just getting to know them. Everybody's career was just picking up.
Right.
And I swear to God, I wasn't thinking. I don't think, because I was so young.
You're just having a good time.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm out of school. I'm balling in Lagos. I go back to school, read my books, pass. I wasn't really overthinking too many things. Mm-hmm. And then I came to Lagos, we shot Oleku. And I told Ice Prince, anything I play my hands on is a bank.
Yeah.
Like, and he said, yay! So I went back to school. They leaked Oleku video, so we had to reshoot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So I had to come back after a month or two to reshoot. And then Oleku came out and full effects. It was crazy.
You almost popular reached the musician was singing the song.
It was crazy.
The first time it came out and it was doing what, like, tell me the first reaction to even just seeing yourself in that space. And
I was like, God damn, I'm so beautiful.
Oh no, but you were a thing back then.
Yeah, but like I was not even thinking of fame or anything. I swear, I was just like, oh my God, look at this shot. Oh my God, goddamn, this girl. That's all. I was watching with my brother. And my brother was like, I thought you're a fine girl. Like, look, my brother started telling all his friends in the basketball court, look at, my sister is in Oleku video. So yeah. That's what happened. And then every time I went to the club, it was not the same. They wanted to hype me with Oleku. Yeah.
Also, so the fame from Oleku rubbed off on you so much that you became the girl from Oleku.
Yeah.
Because I know you as the girl from Oleku.
Yeah,
Oleku
I was called the Oleku girl. Yeah. Even the haters in my school then said that Oleku girl. Oleku was such a beautiful era because I felt it went so far and wide and people really didn't know who the girl was. Mm-hmm. I mean, the students and our age group knew who I was, but in the country at mass.
Right.
They didn't know. They were like, oh my God, Ice Prince flew this girl from Kenya. There's no way this girl is Nigerian. She's so beautiful. Oh, yeah.
Are you serious?
So they didn't know I was a Nigerian girl.
Because you looked very foreign that year.
I guess. I couldn't see what they were saying. I was just like, God damn, fine babe. That's all I saw. So yeah, and we did.
So that started a career in music.
Did it? I mean,
because you did a couple of other videos.
I've not even done up to 10 videos.
Are you serious?
But I do know one thing for sure about me. I did very picky,
right?
Very selective. Right. And it's not an intentional
thing.
Yeah, I
just know the one.
I just know that sometimes I go.
So this one go work.
Yeah, sometimes I will listen to this music where they go send me. That time they send me music now.
Yeah.
Well, listen to it.
What are the music today, George?
Yeah, I said this one no enter. I would think
also you're not the vixen that needs to go on set and get paid. They will first send you the music. No, you have to send
me the song. Yeah, for everything I do, I need to know what I'm coming on to.
Right.
I need to listen to your music. I need to feel the vibe and know what your picture is.
So I'm still trying to come back or get into I'm going to get into Big Brother, but I want to know what happened post Babcock, post no, I want to know what happened post Babcock and when you started being a vixen until Big Brother. That space. So the vixen years took a major turn, being a vixen and a model. Mm-hmm.
And then life really happened.
What do you mean life happened?
I was emotionally trapped somewhere that I forgot myself.
Dating somebody.
Yeah. And then my mom came back and then she arrested me a couple of times, beat me a couple of times.
Please come back.
And then I said, no, I want to run away from this house or this country. And Laura KG called me.
No, you're not going to just glide over your mom arresting you like that. We have to come back to that.
Because I always come off for house now.
Okay, so wait. Do you want to talk about the relationship that you're trapped in? Or
no, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, but it was a bad one.
Terrible. Everybody knows about it, but it's like so past tense.
Right. So in that space, what was the result of that entrapment? Like, how were you acting out?
I felt it was love, so I was not acting out in my relationship. I was acting out outside. Do you get? Like,
so in your relationship, you feel like this is a safe space. Yeah. But outside, everything's everybody.
In my relationship, I felt this is the person that really loves me.
And everybody else is crazy.
Yeah. And the best way they deal with me bitterly. Yeah.
So what happened that your mom had to arrest you?
So my mom came back. And as usual, I was already on the streets.
What do you mean on the streets? Please give me context.
For a mother and a daughter relationship, a girl that she put in a home, you're going out. You never even reach 20.
Yeah.
You can tour Lagos nights without guidance.
By yourself. She thought you were too much.
Yes. So so many times I will leave home. They'll say, where's Ada? My mom says she doesn't know me. And my mother, she's a soldier. I don't know till tomorrow. I don't know how they always know where they always day.
Are you serious?
I swear. She was bust my hotel. Police people. I swear to God. I swear. Till tomorrow. I used to ask her, she say, I see for mirror now. No, now me born you, so I didn't look for mirror. I say, oh, okay. Okay, that's what she says. That she sees that she know that she's a lion.
Yes.
So she doesn't step out. When she steps out, she doesn't come back in until she gets what she wants. That was my mother always tell me.
I see where the drama came from.
My mother is dramatic.
So your mother literally brought men of the armed forces to pick up her daughter.
Yes, so many
for
times.
being unruly.
Yes.
Please tell me about that scene. Give me scene, like scene one.
Some girls now that are really my girls, I mean, most of them are married now, they arrest all of us. Mama will call their parents and say, hey, so, okay. I just arrested, including my daughter. And guess what? Those people have gotten away with their parents, so they've done the legit lie, everything is sweet. Only my mama, they bust everybody lie. And she's meant to be the coolest mom, because she's like the most woke, I guess.
Yeah.
Like,
so did you guys ever sleep in a cell?
Yes. My mother even sent the house girl to give us food. But she said we must test it. I've slept sincerely. Well,
a hardened criminal.
But for every time she did that, I was so pissed off.
Oh, she did it. It wasn't one. It wasn't
she
just
did
once.
It 3 times.
Stop it, Ada.
3 times.
That means you are really a stubborn girl.
I did not do. She was just acting out. Till today, I'm like, it wasn't necessary.
Do you feel like she never really understood you the way you wanted to be understood?
Yeah, because we have like serious friction. I was closer to my dad.
Right.
But now we're like so cool. She knows that.
What has changed?
This is my replica.
Yeah. Also, you mirrored her back to herself.
Yeah, I think so. I think she was trying to prevent. I'm not going to speak on her.
Right.
But I've done a lot of soul searching.
Right.
And I've analyzed my life to an extent.
Right.
I feel like, because my mom is a very strong woman.
Right.
I feel like her only daughter is her replica and acting worse. And she doesn't want me to make the mistakes
that she did.
That she made. But for every time she tried to hold me and they do like this. So she didn't understand.
Yeah.
Because she's a people, they fear her.
But I know that feeling where. Yeah. So the thing is that she's trying to protect you, but she doesn't even know how to. It's mostly in fear.
Yeah.
All of that harshness is in fear.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she didn't communicate it to you in the way that she would have understood at the time.
No, but now she says all those things like, I don't like this thing you're doing. I said, Mommy, I'll do. She said, yeah, if you do, you're an adult. If you do, you think crash.
But what has really... Let's talk about Big Brother.
10 years ago.
You did Big Brother 10 years ago?
Yes.
You've been famous for forever.
Yeah. I'm
10 years ago.
Yes.
So you got it when you were like 20?
I was the youngest in my set.
How did you get on? How did you enter Big Brother?
Randomly, Laura KG calls me and tells me, I want you to come on this show. And I'm like, okay. But I'm like very indifferent. So I go to Rayleigh's house.
Your entire career, have you been indifferent?
I'm a very indifferent person. I don't overthink things, but now I'm not overthinking as I'm going on that goddamn.
Right.
So I went to Rayleigh's home and then Wale was there, Shola was there. And I said, hey, Laura called me and she said I should go for Big Brother. They said, Ada, but do you want to go? I said, I don't know. The audition was ending the papers or something, the form was ending the day after that day.
Right.
So I was so indifferent. And then Charity said, Ada, you need to go. So I said, okay. Charity, since we dey waka go island, maybe we go pick up the form from multi-choice office randomly. Our car even broke down twice. We picked up the form. I got back. We went for a party. Then Relay said I should come and meet him in Goldie's house.
Right, late Goldie.
Yeah, late Goldie. Yeah. So I went. Because Goldie randomly also told me about Big Brother. Like, I want you to go for Big Brother. Me and
it was still a new thing, right?
I know they watch Big Brother. I'm like, bruh, what's this thing they're talking about?
Right.
So I went to Goldie's house and then the form was, they were asking me so much.
Yeah. I
said, really, all these questions are too much. Really, will say, answer it as yourself.
Right.
I would say, what should I say? Really will say, be yourself. If there's anything in this world, really has ever told me, because be yourself. Do you, Ada? And feel form, feel form. Hey! Because I got to put on for full scholarship before I transfer for the other form. I feel form. Feel form. I swear to God.
What were the questions asked? What kind of questions?
Have you had heartbreak? What's the funny experience you've had? All these things.
At that time, it wasn't a one-on-one interview.
This is your first drop-off.
Right.
I feel the form with so much blessing at exam.
Right.
Shafilamo, midnight reach. I had to go home. Then the next day I had to submit it. They were already closing safe. So we rushed, me and Charity, we submitted the form. Then they now said the audition was happening so and so day. So the audition took longer, right? Before they fixed the date for the audition. I can't remember that date. So I was stuck between if I go for Big Brother audition or leave the country and move to London.
Oh, things had gotten that bad?
Nothing was bad. I just didn't want to be in my mom's house.
Right.
because I was trapped in my room. Then my mom literally locked. So how will I explain this? From the staircase upstairs, my room is right here.
Yeah.
My mom's room is like down the hallway.
Right.
But we share a bathroom together.
Right.
Right. She did that intentional when she was building the house.
Right.
So from my room, I can get into the bathroom. From her room, she can get into the bathroom.
Right.
What my mom did is that she locked my entrance door. So for any movement I wanted to make, I had to go through her room. So I was trapped. Yeah. I was so angry.
So it meant that you could not go out as you wanted?
Yeah, I couldn't. And if I had to, my mother would tell whoever is taking me, she wants to see the person. Like, my mother, I want to see, who are many of your friends? 6. Bring all of them, let me see all of them. All my friends say, good evening, my good evening. She say, oh yeah, how are you? She's looking at everybody's
in the eyes and what they're about.
Like, okay, go. What time are you coming back? You know that your call time, this thing is 10 o'clock. I'm like, mommy, nothing starts by 10. She's like, things start by 10. Oh, the what you won't go. I'm like, oh. Every time I come back late, she will lock me out. I was just tired, so I just stopped because
So you wanted to be free, obviously. I've always been a free bird.
I was already free. So we're planning my London movement. And
but was she aware that you're going to move to London?
Yeah.
Okay.
She wanted me out also. She said she knew from the get-go that Nigeria wasn't good for me.
Right.
And when she was shipping all her children, I was just so stubborn. Because I said, I'm not going. When they were telling me, I said, I'm not going. And I didn't even know what I said, but I said, I'm going to make my money in Nigeria. I wasn't thinking, I promise you.
Wow.
I think then I never used to just think. I just used to act. Man. So I said I was going to make my money in Nigeria. That time I've not even done one work in my life. So,
Big Brother.
They now called me for Big Brother audition, and my mom drove me. I got there 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock.
In the morning.
I was like number 198. I'll never forget, because it gave me a paper. No, 198.
That's DSTV channel number.
Really?
198, yeah.
Oh!
For Big Brother, I think, right? 198. Really? Yeah. So you were bound to get it anyway.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went in the crowd. I just ran back to my mother's car. I said, Mom, don't worry about this audition. Let's go home. London, here I come.
Oh, so you had given up because of the crush?
I got in. It was so, like, the already established actresses that came for the audition already. With their cars with plate numbers. Like, I was like, hey, who do I think I am trying to be here?
First of all, yeah.
I don't say get confidence though, but girl, go back home. These people, they never get on the day here. You come from nowhere with your team body. Come on. I ran back into the car. My mom said, what's happening? I said, Mommy, let's just be going. I'll go to London. Mom said, why? I said, nothing. Let's just go. I'll go to London. Mom just said, who's your mother? I said,
a lioness.
I said, you. She said, who am I? I said, I'm a lion. I said, yes. Once we step out, we don't come back until we get what we want. Leave this my car now. You've stressed me enough. I've brought you to this point. Better go and make me proud. Lock my door. Yeah, my mom doesn't know how to do soft love.
Yeah.
So, I entered the audition.
Mm-hmm.
I finished my audition 2 a.m. the following morning. That's how the crowd was. That's how. And I knew from that moment that I was never going to do this again because the crowd was massive.
Right.
I came early. I came 8 o'clock. Why am I here till 2 a.m.?
Right. So you finished
I did all the stages, yeah.
Oh, so you did all the stages in one day?
Yeah. They were just crossing me over. Yeah.
So when you finally got to the last stage, what happened?
So on 2 occasions, the second interview, they said act, or let's assume they'll give you a scenario. You should do this.
Mm-hmm.
So I did whatever I could do. They now told one boy to come and toast any girl on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I promise you, I wasn't thinking. He now walked up to me and said, hi, baby, whatever, how they doing the toasting.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, give me your phone. when you get home, call your number. Because he asked for my number.
So you wanted his phone?
So I said, you can give me your phone since you really want to talk to me.
Right.
When you get home, call your phone.
And I'll pick it.
Yeah.
So that wowed the judges.
So the judges were like, who is this girl? They started reading down my form again.
Mm-hmm.
My bastard with this girl. So the last audition, they said act. And I literally told them, I don't know how to act. They said, don't, just, you can't tell us that. You're seeing a video vixen, you're this one. I said, okay, I'll act like my mom.
Right.
And I acted like my mom. And that was it. And then I waited and waited for Big Brother to call. I was so depressed.
How long did it take?
I think like 2 months.
Really?
Yes.
It used to take that long that time.
And that's for your other audition, no? Not come, let's be going. That's for another audition.
Wow.
And then and then they called. And it was beautiful. They now said, oh no, that, you have to do a final audition. You have to come to South Africa. Because they're just looking for 2 people to represent the whole country.
Yeah.
Right? It's a big deal. I get to SA, first time in South Africa. They forgot me in the airport, logistic problems. And my audition was that day.
What do you mean they forgot you in the airport?
They forget me. Wallahi talai.
Okay, didn't say anybody to pick you up?
No.
And this is you in the country that you're young, you've never been. So how did you navigate?
So my small palace, I know that's not careful, we get orange round.
Yes, I know
that one we get touch.
Mm-hmm.
That one, conquer really. I say really. I saw the thing they happen. They say, check that your phone. Whatever hotel they put there, go there. I say, really? They say, go there. Do you want to stay in the airport or you want to go where they will recognize you?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. To spend $100, I guess, from airport taxi to, because I don't know that, they buy me.
Yeah.
I go to that hotel, I can't sit down for a lobby. I don't see people, they run up and down with like walkie-talkie. They know they waka. They run. Me, I don't think they look like, wow, nice ambience. Wow. I don't think they look. This one, they waka, this one carry trolley. I say, hey.
What's going on?
What's happening here? After 1 hour, now one guy just look. Hold on. I said, what's it? I said, what's your name? I said, my name is Beverly. And that was so all those running where they run. Now me they run for their company. They don't forget somebody don't mess up. So like it was.
It's obvious that they left you.
Yeah. They totally forgot about me.
So and you just sat there and you didn't ask questions.
I mean, I asked this thing because Big Brother is very private and secretive.
Yes.
Like even your neighbor. I mean, I don't know how they do it now.
Yeah.
Which I see that people carry each other's phone. I say, once you're in the Big Brother house, nobody handles your phone. Nobody's doing promotion for you.
Yeah.
You're in the house.
Secretive, yeah.
Yeah, you can't even tell your neighbor you're going.
Yeah, it was like that.
Yeah, you can't even do that. So, my darling.
The guy brings you on board, so they take you in.
He was like, I'm so sorry. We're panicking. You're such a brave girl. You're so smart. You came here by yourself. I said, okay, should we put you in your hotel room? Or do you want to do your audition? I said, let me just go and do my audition, I beg.
So even arriving in South Africa meant that you're not gossiping.
Yeah.
You would come, okay.
So bust your bubble right now. It was between me and Urel.
Urel has been, hey.
Yeah. It was between me and Urel Oputa. Ngozi Oputa, as she called herself. Yeah.
So, and she had made it to South Africa.
Yeah.
And you.
But I didn't know her then.
Right.
I saw her in the embassy.
Yeah.
I'm like,
okay.
Wow, she had like green hair, and I'm like, cool. Right? They stressed us for our visa.
Right.
We were running helter skelter. So it was between Uren and I. And I was so tired. Then I didn't know, because you can't even know who is
the next person.
I said, let me just do my audition. Because I'm leaving in 2 days. If possible, they can put me on a flight the next day to come back. Right? I entered this audition room. I thought about my life. I said, hey, Ada, Overconfidence won't kill you. This will make you sleep. Drink coffee first. Come back. I entered. It was a full round table of over 14 people from different countries. Because now you don't be so you say this one, I don't work with her for this thing, so you know me. Nobody know you.
Because it was Africa. Yeah.
Africa. People from Angola, Botswana. Man, they said, do I want to sit? I said, yes. But my day, I just did just they go. I can't, till today, I can't remember what happened in that room, but it was all laughter and jokes and me just talking and chilling with them and just vibing.
I think they already liked you already anyway. Yeah.
I was just chilling, just also you're a character, you're this, I'm like, I said, so I heard you beat up your ex-boyfriend. I said, yes, I beat him up.
Did you actually beat him up?
Yeah, one boy I was dating like one time like that. The boy won't use me bastard. That time I don't become Oleku girl. Understand? He won't want to cheat. So I can't go in Unilag room. I can't see the phone. For the phone, I can't say, they use me really bastard. But now we are forgiving ourselves. Life goes on. He's a good boy. Beautiful. What a time.
Which man you get to go beat boy?
My dear, I don't know the mind, but it happened. I beat the boy, carry the phone, go my house.
Okay, let's move on. So
now I still saying they cheat. They say, oh yeah, no, I'm not dating. But no, that I'm not BlackBerry now.
How dare you?
They write saying we're not dating. No. Over 5 girls. Now I change our DP. Yeah.
Too tough now.
God. Over 10 girls, they para. This rude bitch. This one you're doing. Me, I can't reply. I love her so much. If they born the boy where then you go tell them say, nah, you get the phone.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have lived many lives. It was that thing that they saw and they were like, this girl needs to be in the house.
Yeah, but then
when you entered the house, what was the dynamic like?
I was happy in the house. I was chilling. I went for a holiday, literally. I was the youngest in the house. Met other people from other countries.
Right.
I mean, it was chilled when I entered.
Did you enjoy your time there?
I enjoyed my time. Like, I forgot there were cameras.
Right. So you did you.
I was happy. I said, Big Brother is vacation for me. That's not the way I don't go. Now, in that 3 months I did Big Brother, I did chill.
But I feel like they misunderstood you a bit when you're in that house.
I think I
read somewhere where you said like you were probably depressed when you came back.
Because like everybody felt they could talk to me and they had the narrative of who I am. You know, like it felt like Nigerians were waiting for me to be up so that they would bring me back home. And I didn't even understand the voting technique or anything. Like literally, I was really just chilling.
And doing you as a young girl.
You get me? Like, and then I fell in love.
With who?
With some dude from South Africa. And I did what human beings do. You know what I'm saying?
What did you do?
I mean, I was in love. I made out a couple of times.
Yeah, as you should.
As I should.
Right.
And that was it. And then the relationship crashed. So bad, like the Titanic.
Even in the house? While in the house?
No, it didn't crash in the house. It crashed outside.
Oh, you guys continue dating outside?
Yes, now I'm a lover girl now. I love love. Love is sweet.
What narrative of you was out there when you came back to Nigeria that sent you into depression?
First off, people had their own, this toxic girl, this angry child, she's now there. And then I get into Big Brother. And I don't know, I didn't have fights with anybody. I was literally not even nominated. I was just floating through.
Right.
I came out, they said, oh, I'm promiscuous, I'm this, I'm wild. Eh? I mean, I don't say I did, but wild? I'm not wild.
What were the things that you were doing?
I was dancing a lot. I was probably, as Nigerians...
Probably bikini.
Yeah, I did a lot of naked moves.
Oh.
So apparently, in Big Brother, you notice that in my own time, there's something called shower hour.
Oh, yes.
Where I didn't know about shower hour. I just saw that my housemates used to wear bikinis to shower. I didn't understand that. And I didn't want to ask questions because I have to bath.
You have to wash.
I have to wash up. So I just used to take a shower naked. I mean, we're like 3 girls out of a lot that were just basically naked.
Yeah, but I didn't care.
And I didn't care.
But,
and I vibed with all the boys. They were all my guys. And yeah, it was a beautiful experience. I will not even lie. When I came out, that was the worst experience. Inside the house was awesome.
So tell me about coming out of the house.
I came out of the house. I will never forget that day. Came out of the house, came back to Nigeria. It was only my mom and 3 of my other friends, and police and Mopo that came to bring me. But the whole world came out for Melvin. Yeah, with
that
the Melvin
dealt
shirt.
with you.
No, it didn't. I didn't understand it until the interviews, until the conference, until
showing up and making an appearance.
Yeah, that people just felt they could talk to me, sideline me, you know.
That must have been depressing, knowing that you and the same person, you and somebody went to compete.
Yeah,
and there's only one person that's showing support to.
I mean, it wasn't depressing. I had really.
Right.
I was angry because depression. I feel like with depression, it's as if I didn't have a way to
deal with it.
But
do you think it comes with like the age and maturity? Because after a while, it's just like because you've literally done everything. You've lived multiple lives. You've been famous since forever. Do you think that it's like just like Rihanna that decided that after being famous for so long, I'm going to raise a family.
Yeah,
I'm going to have a private life. Do you think that you got to your Rihanna moment where
I got bored of everything like 4 years ago? I think I had this conversation with you one time.
Yeah.
I got bored because I literally checked my life. Done everything. The only thing I never do is sing, and that's because I have a husky voice. Very soon, I go write rap. I go rap. Watch out, because yes, now the only thing I never do, so I never even test myself.
Yeah.
If you
try yourself, if you don't,
I feel even enter. You understand? So I just got really bored, and I said, "What next?" And I said, "I've not really been content. I'm a content person, but I've not really given myself a crown."
Right.
Everybody gives me that crown.
Right.
But what are the reasons they do? Everybody has their sentiments. Mm-hmm. Am I going to believe this? But I've never been one to listen to what people think about me. Is what I think of myself. So for every win, the win has been in their faces, not in my head.
Yes.
Or not in my face.
Right.
Do you get?
Right.
So I just thought about it. I said, I have to really set a goal.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm grateful for the people in my space.
Mm-hmm.
I walk around like I don't have mentors, but I have people that guide me.
Right.
That I think is more of tough love.
Right.
Relay is a sweet person, but with me, it's tough love.
Right.
You get Sylvia Nduka is a sweet person, but with me, it's tough love.
Right.
Like she's like...
They set you right, they set you straight.
She'll tell me, Ada, if you don't start your business and this, I'll wash my hands.
Right.
So, I've grown to understand that even if I don't want to do for myself, there's so many people that believe in me.
That'll make you want to act right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I can't mess them up.
Right.
Like these people love me and believe in me and see so many things I don't see in myself.
Right.
Not from a place of sentiment, not from a place of I'm bringing her so that when she blow like this, she go do this.
Mm-hmm.
Just
want to see you do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always strived on genuine energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I just said, you know what? I've not really taken that crown yet.
Mm.
I mean, so I need to really go back to the drawing board.
Right.
And be intentional, deliberately, and know what I want. And I said to myself, I'm aiming for the Oscars.
Energy.
Yes. So
it means that more work.
I'm working.
Right.
And I will keep working.
Right.
Until the world tells me, okay, you don't do. But I'm a creative, so I'm here for a lifetime.
Right.
I'm not in a hurry.
Right.
But for every time you see me, I'm showing out.
Energy.
Like I'm not trying to say who is doing this, who is doing that. I don't really care.
So you're more intentional with the work. Like you're focused on it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Oscars and the work.
Yeah.
I saw you recently at TIFF and oh my God, you look so good.
Thank you.
All the pictures that came out from TIFF, you guys look so great.
And happy.
Yes. She looks like, she's there. How did you get that role? Because Jenny, no matter what we say, Jenny is the queen. Like
Jenny is the Jenny.
If Jenny put me for Waka Pass, I would do it. You understand? So for you to be there and everything, and it was a nice crop, it was a nice crowd. How did you get into that space, and how did you feel, even just going to TIFF and watching the movie and seeing what you had done?
So they called me for this audition. I was in the hospital. I couldn't audition.
Mm-hmm.
I did it with whatever. As usual, Bev doesn't think. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, So they said they were going to do the audition again. And then we did the audition again on Google Meet. Right?
Google Meet, yeah.
And then they called me and said, I got it. They said, can you speak Igbo? I said, yes. So that's the criteria for the audition for I Do Not Come to You by Chance. And I said, yeah. And I got it. And I read the script and I thank God that I got it because it was so different. And I've been waiting. There's so many scripts I've turned down and I kept waiting for one that will tickle my fancy because I'm bored.
Mm-hmm.
And boredom, when you get to a point of boredom,
you don't want to do anything else. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get bored. I'm over, as I'm finishing a project, maybe day 4 to the end. I'm over it.
Yes, I know that feeling.
I'm done. Like, okay, what next? Okay,
yes.
This one's coming to an end. What shall they do again? Make I don't go, Make I don't go sleep. Oh. I'm like, what next? But I'm not somebody that will finish a project now and jump into like, because it's movie making, it's acting.
It's
I have to
get into character. Yeah.
That character. Sometimes it can take me a month, 2 months. Yeah.
So you do that thing where the character is still lingering in your system.
And I've realized something. If my character is a feisty girl or after that movie, for a period,
you'll be feisty.
Yeah.
That's what I say. Some actors almost go crazy.
Yeah, that's why we're bipolar. Now I understand.
Girl, I'm not bipolar though, but I mean, if you want to be,
you're bipolar.
No, but let me say, I play many characters in my head every day, so I totally understand that. You know? But like, what was it working like on set with Genevieve?
It was beautiful. When she came on set, I was not feeling too good. Women stuff.
Right.
And I had to kill that scene. I just tell say, Sister Jenny did the behind the screen. I say, you don't mean it. Ngwano, let's do it.
Love it.
I mean, I did it. But the highlight of everything about this movie is that I watched it for the first time with the audience.
Right.
And that was a risk because I am my biggest critic.
Yes, so you could ship first. I cannot watch myself.
I watch them before now. Before that. So I landed Canada, went straight to the premiere. And the crowd, the reception was amazing. And these people have proper film culture.
Right.
That people are taking notes, jotting down, asking questions. I mean, you have to travel to know all these things, man. That TIFF opened my eye to some things. I'm like, okay, this is real.
This is a thing, yeah.
This is real. And for every time we screened, the reception blew my mind. Like,
this is really happening.
All white crowd.
Yeah.
The Oscars is near.
I know.
That's the feeling.
You've done so well so far. I mean,
see your soothing voice. I used to say that.
Yeah, I admire the transition. I like an underdog. I like somebody who will beat the odds. I like to see a story that we can determine the end.
Yeah.
Yes, those are the best stories.
Yeah.
But before I let you go, I want to know what you call this phase of your life that you're in.
I don't even know what to call it myself, but I know that now I see light at the end of the tunnel.
Right.
So before, when I just the
coast,
where I just enter the tunnel, just far. Now I can see that. Oh yeah, if you take this step, and this step, you're gonna get this right now.
Yeah.
So make this move. Like it. My life is a game of chess right now for me playing, right? So I'm just like, okay, I have to make the right moves. Not all moves are the right moves, but all moves work for my goal and my journey.
Yeah.
So I'm very intentional now. I have my boundaries high.
Mm-hmm.
I love everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I know that where we're striving in is not the best space as creatives.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I try my best to be the nicest. Not putting up an act to be nice.
Right.
Because, no. They already pay me to act. I will not do that in my natural life, in my real life. I will never do that. If I don't like somebody, you will know.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all love and life for me. I just want everybody to be the best they can be because it's hard.
Right.
It's really, like, we don't talk about mental health enough in this country.
Yeah.
But it's hard.
It's hard. It's really hard.
It's not even about you, Temisan. It's about the other person. When they wake up in the morning, do they feel like they want to go to this walk
that they're doing,
that you guys glorify and say, ooh, she's coming out of a G-Wag. Ooh. That morning, she didn't want to come downstairs.
Yeah.
You know, it's more than
the glam and what we see on TV, Sometimes I'm not feeling up to this podcast. Like, but then again, we have to make it and do the work that we have to do.
And for someone like me that didn't enter this industry for fame or anything, I just glide through. I say, okay, people will now know you. Then they'll now be calling you. They'll now feel like they know you. Okay, wow. That was not my drive. Fame has never been my drive. It's the craft.
Right.
I'm organizing. I'm doing things. We're creating. Oh my God. In the creative space, I'm the happiest. Now you are mixed with so many energies. So now you now have to pray for the spirit of discernment to know what works for you. Is this person trying to use you for clout? Or is this person... And it comes to everything in your life. Your relationships, your
even the roles that you pick on, the crafts, everything. It's friendships,
So now you now overthink. Now I'm now overthinker. If you say A, I'll ask my brain, why did Temisan say that A like that? Why?
God should deliver me from overthinking.
I overthink. It's crazy. So I just try to take it easy with everybody because I don't know. Like, we're all cupboards. The real people are inside the cupboards. Do you get, like, I can be talking to you, but there's something you're thinking about that is not even related to.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you get?
Yeah.
So we just need to take it easy on people and don't force anything. If the vibe is not matching, just chill. Doesn't mean hate.
Yeah.
Just be okay with it. Like, maybe some of you's time is not clashing now. Maybe in the next 5 years, you guys will meet eye to eye. Because there's so many people that I didn't fuck with from the beginning just because of their behavior. But now I understand that people grow.
Right.
There was a time that some people couldn't stand me too.
Right.
People grow out of different phases of their lives.
Right.
I can't judge you because of one chapter I met you.
Right.
You might be a genuinely good person.
Yeah.
Just circumstances and situations that made you react this way. So I'm really chilled now, really understanding that.
You can safely say that you're in your soft girl era.
Well, that's what they call it.
Right.
Okay, I think I am.
You're not perturbed. You're just living life.
Yeah,
that's good.
And I wish everybody well because if Temisan grows, I grow. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, guys, this is our Tea With Tay. They say Tea With Tay, personal distancing on BBC.
I will call you now. We don't need the show before. See,
you get?
Come and join me, sing hallelujah.
That's right. Yes.
And that, my guys, is the end of Tea With Tay Pod today. Thank you so much for coming, Beverly Osu.
Thank you.
Can you help me stand on my show?
Keep watching Tea With Tay.
Energy. Vixen.